Good evening, guys. This is going to be a quick energy update. I hope that you guys are liking that I'm posting more frequently. But, anyways, I wanted to share a vision that I got this morning that concerns how sometimes we get caught up in the go getter game, like go, go, go. And you might even see a lot of people post on social media about all their accomplishments and so forth. I would ask that you don't get rolled up in that because the go getter mindset is pretty obsolete now. I mean, I never subscribed to it personally. I may appear to be doing a lot, which I am doing a lot, but I'm not doing much. I'm doing a lot, don't get me wrong, but I never had that go-getter. I'm going to push sessions on people. I'm going to go do this, I'm going to go do that. I've always had the mentality that if I shift my internal reality, then things will come get me, and they have. Things come get you. You don't have to go get them. So the soul impulses you also to do things. So if you are working on yourself diligently, and then you usher in more and more light, diamond light codes, cosmic frequencies, galactic energies into your body, you will be prompted as to when you should take action. But I never subscribe to the whole I'm going to go get something, because if I'm not harmonizing with that particular belief that you have to go get, then why would I do that? That would go against my divine blueprint. It would go against my original template of divinity. So this is just a quick energy update to say that we don't have to go get anymore. You know, the go-getter mentality was very much corresponded to an older way of being, the old grid systems, the fight or flight, the base chakra, and all the fears that were associated to that. You know, we contained a lot of fears within the root chakra over decades and millennia. And so when you see people still have a very go, 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 gotta go accomplish, gotta go achieve, personally, I can't be around that energy because it's a little too frantic for me. It's anytime I hang out with people who are like that, all I see is a spinning wheel, and this wheel is spinning so fast, and I can almost foretell that there's going to be some sort of a crash or a burnout eventually. And that's how it works, you guys. The universe is brilliantly formulated to bring everything back into a state of equilibrium. So whether you go and do a lot or you do a little minimal amount, but you pace yourself, you're going to reach the same place. Okay? There was a time where I was doing 8-9 readings a day, but it's because I didn't have a booking system. So I was at the mercy of people booking me. And I can tell you, even though the money was great, even though the money was fantastic, I didn't want to do it anymore. I did not want to do it, and I'm just getting started here. Like, I'm just scratching the surface. So then I finally had a friend come in and set up a booking system for me, but I was going to burn out. I was sincerely going to burn out, and it is not a way to live. Usually what happens is when we're not listening to our internal voice, or we're not following that spiritual tempo within us. And I associate the spiritual tempo to the crystalline grid, to the ascending crystalline grid. And the crystalline grid pulses at a different speed than the artificial grid. And a lot of people who are going right now are still very much linked up to the old grid systems, and they're not at all synchronizing with the new crystalline grid system. So what's going to happen is they're eventually going to fall flat on their face, and they're either going to get a disease, or they're going to get in some sort of a car accident or something to slow them down. I'm not speaking that into their lives, just to be clear, but it's how the universe has been designed. It is designed to bring everything into balance. So make sure that you moderate everything that you're doing. The spirit comes first. And I promise you guys that if you focus on this internal energetic template of yours, and you don't concern yourself with what other people are doing and how much they appear to be doing, if you don't concern yourself with that, you will achieve so much in your life, and it will happen effortlessly. It will happen organically. You will have the support of all of your guides. When I see someone operating that way, in the old-fashioned way, in the old antiquated way of going and getting and fight or flight and stress and adrenaline and push, 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 push. When I see that, all I see, I know this just came to me. All I see are like their angels saying, please, please, please slow down. We can't assist you. You're not aligning with us. So, and so they're always, one beat ahead. And what we want to do is connect, align, synchronize, and harmonize with our angelic teams, all right? With our highest teams of light. And then they will start to support us on our journey and impulse you to do something when it's time. But you will be supported by legions of angels. You won't feel like you're in it alone. If anything, you're going to feel like there's this giant hand at your back, all right, pushing you along. And it won't be forced. So, I mean, I appreciate people who are like that because you can have a good banter with them. You know what I mean? You can get really playful, like, I see you, that kind of attitude, because they're very much in the masculine energy. And that can also be beneficial to hang around people like that, because if you're too much in your feminine, surrounding yourself with people who, get you out of your comfort zone can actually help with your activation. It can also help with your progression as a spirit being, as a being of light. But for the most part, like, I can only be in it for a few hours and I'm like, peace out. I'm sorry that you live that way. I would be exhausted if I lived that way personally. So don't subscribe to what other people are doing. Don't let what other people are achieving daunt you or intimidate you. They've chosen a different way. It doesn't make it bad. It doesn't make it worse. But they are usually destined to hit a wall at some point. The key here to unlocking the mysteries of life is to operate within a state of equilibrium all the time. So you check in with yourself constantly. How am I doing? Am I doing enough? Am I not doing enough? And then you check in, you align with your spirit, and then you don't even have to ask, because your spirit just gives you that guidance, But make sure not to fall into that booby trap. Or else, you're setting yourself up to be in dangerous waters, in turbulent waters. And it feels good when you're in the thick of it. It feels good, like, yeah. I've seen people like that. I've even experienced it. It feels really good. But these energies of fear can give you a lot. They can provide you with excitement. They can provide you with, a feeling of exhilaration, of feeling you're on top of the world, but it's a false illusion. It's not true. It's not real. There's nothing real about it, and there's also nothing sustainable about it. We want to build this new life, right? We want to build this new reality with the substance of longevity and sustainability. And the only way that can be accomplished is if we build with balance, if we build with spirit, if we build with the new ascending crystalline grid. So all these energies are available to us now, and they're very much accommodating us at this time to rather than to sprint. What's the other thing? It's not a sprint. It's a marathon. Okay? There's no rush. Take your time with everything. Take your time. So I hope this message helps you. Trust yourself. And whenever you doubt yourself, keep going deeper into the spirit and resolving those issues and collapsing those old timelines that tell you that you should be more productive. That's not true. Okay? That's a lie. You shouldn't be more anything. Whenever there's a should, it's an obligation, and there are energies trying to get you to do something to make you sick or to invite disease into your life. Just, tread moderately. There's no need to hurry up and sprint and get to the finish line, because even if you do that, something will eventually happen to put you back in your place every time. The universe is a chiropractor, and it will give us an adjustment when we need it. So pay attention to that and know that balance is the key to all things. I love you guys.